What's up, you guys? Matt Jablonski here with the Point of Change. Tonight, I am joined by the creator of the recovery ribbon, Deamon Betcher, or better known as Deamons Art. We are not going to be talking about the recovery ribbon, though, tonight. Tonight, we are talking about his music career. We are kicking off the Music of Recovery Month here on the Point of Change. Here, I'll give you there's the lineup tonight. We have Deamons Art. Next weekend, Casey Makes Music. Chandalin after that, Joe Nestor after that, and B Rain after that. So come on by every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Central to catch one of these guys in action. These are the men and women who write the soundtrack to our lives, guys. So I am honored and privileged to be joined by these people. I look up to every one of them. I think they're inspirations. I love their music, and I love what they're doing, and I want to highlight that. What's up, you guys? I got all kinds of comments coming in. Let me pull up this live feed on my phone, too, so I can see the reactions, guys. Give me some likes. Give me some loves. Give me a share out into any addiction groups you may be a part of or onto your own page if you wish. That would be even better, honestly. I love it when people share me out on their personal page. Thank you guys so much. Hang on, this volume is probably going to be up right away. Let me turn it down. Turn you down. I don't want to hear two of me. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hey, Facebook, come on. Work right. Do your thing. All right, so before I get Deamon on here, I'm going to give some shout outs here in the comments, and then we got a few announcements to go over, and then I will get Deamon on here. Tonight we're going to be talking about his music. His first album has released, that's Dark Lullabies, and he's actually working on his second album now. So we're going to talk about his first album, maybe look a little bit, talk a little bit about his new album, and we're going to watch his music video for his song Holidays. So stick around, guys. I'm going to give you a adult language warning on that video, by the way. Catherine Gavin, how are you? Dana Combs, good to see you. Brendan Clarkin, how are you? Dana Moore, thank you for joining me. Sonia Austin, thank you for the share. Dana Moore, thank you for the share. Kenna, how are you? Loved your show on Ladysmith yesterday. Thank you, Kenna. That was awesome. I love any opportunity I get to speak in my hometown, especially with my mama. I love my mama. Jennifer Taylor, hey guys. Hey Jennifer, how are you? Mallory, good to see you here. Dana singing, I'm black and blue. I'm black and blue from helping you. But when I'm in need, you are nowhere to be seen. All right, Deb Dale, thank you for joining me tonight, dear. You are one of my announcements here. Guys, if you look over my shoulder here at the top of my banner in the background, do you see that little ribbon we got in the corner? Now, I am a proud supporter of Deamon and the recovery ribbon that he has created. But Deb came up to me at my presentation, not my presentation, at the recovery ribbon event. She walked up to me and I had messaged with Deb a while back, and she said she was coming to the recovery ribbon event. And I told her that if she comes, to at least come up and introduce herself to me, because I get a lot of people that come up and they're like, hey, Maddie, and they just hug me, shake my hand, and they don't introduce me and tell me, you know, hi, I'm so-and-so from Facebook. And a lot of times your guys' profile pictures don't look like you, or it's a picture of your dog or a picture of your son or daughter or whatever. So a lot of times it takes me off guard and I don't know who I'm talking to. So I told her, please come up, introduce yourself. So she came up to me at the recovery ribbon event and she said, you told me to introduce myself to you. And I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. And she gave me an envelope. And in that envelope was this ribbon right up here and this letter. Maddie, this ribbon was designed by Josh Weinfurter in memory of my son, William S. Todd, who passed away from a drug overdose on November 2nd, 2019, at the age of 34. I would be so grateful and thankful if you would display this in whatever way you can. Deb, no problem. No problem. It is an honor and a privilege to put that ribbon right up there on my banner for you. Thank you, dear. I really love that. Also, a shout out to Heather Powers, who sent me these wonderful little things here. Oh, aren't they nice? These are bracelets. One's for Caitlin, one's for me. A little dream catcher in them, because me and Caitlin made a video together on how to make a dream catcher. If you haven't seen that video, you can catch the hashtag replay on my page. So tonight's guest is Deamon Betcher. Next week's guest is Casey Makes Music. A personal announcement that I would like to make for you guys right now is that as of today, I have 1,000 277 days meth free. That is 3.5 years today, guys. Can I get some hearts? Can I get some love on that? I really hope I can. Thank you guys so much for following me on my journey through recovery and my journey to becoming a motivational speaker. It has been awesome. I love being here for you guys. I really do. Guys, I should let you guys know too, I am wearing the Sober Eyes t-shirt tonight. Let me get this off the screen. There we go. I am wearing the Sober Eyes t-shirt tonight. Sober Eyes is a recovery group from Warrens, Wisconsin. They were at Inked Horizons for the Recovery Ribbon event. It was awesome hanging out with those guys. They really rocked the house. And I love Corey. I love Devin. I love Sober Links. And there's more to that group, but those were the guys I met at the Recovery Ribbon event. So awesome. Thank you guys for the shirt. It's a blessing to wear it. Guys, I'm not going to waste another second. I'm going to bring on my friend, the creator of the Recovery Ribbon, Deamons Art. What's up, buddy?
What's up, boss?
Not shit. How you doing tonight, man?
I'm good, man.
Right on, right on. You haven't had enough of me yet, have you?
Of course not, man.
It's like the third weekend in a row we're hanging out, bro.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So how'd the Recovery Ribbon go for you, man? Did you catch the replays on everything and all the pictures that were taken?
Yeah, I spent the last 2 days sifting through 50 gigabytes worth of photos and video, man. Every single photo, every single video. It's been draining, but I had to get through it all. I put together a doctored clip of all of our speeches, like took out some highlights of all of them and put them in a video. It's been uploading for like 4 hours, so it should hit Facebook anytime now. And it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Right on, right. Your photographer told me you were going to personally make a video out of everything he was doing there. And I was like, wow, that's a lot of shit to go through, man.
Well, I made the slideshow with the background music and the pictures, but now we got the videos in there. So there's 2 separate ones instead of mashing them all in one. So.
Yeah, right on, man. Well, most people know who you are, but go ahead and introduce yourself. Let us know what your drug of choice and some clean time and stuff like that, bro.
My name is Deamons Art, and I have been clean for going on 9 years, and my drug of choice was definitely meth. I mean, I dabbled in everything, but meth was definitely, if I could pick one, it would have been meth. So.
Right on. How long were you using for?
I started drinking and smoking pot and stuff like that when I was around 13 years old, and then I started using meth when I was 16. So 16 to 20, I was using meth and heroin and that stuff. So.
Oh, right on. And then what was the point that got you away from it? Your point of change, if you will.
My point of change was it's difficult to explain, man. Like there's sometimes, I don't know if you have these moments in your life, but sometimes you just feel like you've hit a different level of maturity. Like one day you see things just completely different. And I think that just time and the process of going through stuff eventually just all of a sudden one day opens a door in your mind. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. Like, so one day it was as simple as just waking up and being like, I'm done. I've seen everything I can see. I've been through some terrible things. I'm letting go of all the guilt and the hatred I've had for the last, at this point since I was like 5 years old, going through depression and abandonment issues. My depression was all from my abandonment issues. There's no other reason that I was depressed. That was what I consider the root, which is something I wish I touched on in my speech, but I was flying by the seat of my pants. I'll get on that next time. The root is like really everything I'm about. You know what I'm saying? So once you identify the roots of why you started using in the first place, and then you figure out a way to come to terms with it at the bare minimum, then you can start healing, So I found out why I was using and I pinpointed it, and then I threw it away, and I haven't looked back since.
Right on, bro. Right on. And then how long into recovery were you, like, when you started tattooing and stuff like that?
I was clean for about 6 years when I started tattooing, so it's clean for a while. That's counting prison time, which some people don't. But there's more drugs in prison than most places, so I think it definitely counts. I mean, I could have used it if I wanted to.
Yeah, that's I count more of the time that you were working on yourself than the time you were clean. You know what I mean? So like for me, if you were in jail or you were in prison, I count it. Some people don't. That recovery date thing is a whole whole nother ball of wax that people can decide on their own merit there. So
Right.
when did you think that when did you start like writing music and such like that?
Oh man, as soon as I could put words together. As young as possible, man. As soon as I was able to form words, I was writing about my feelings and, you know, things that I was going through. So I have like thousands and thousands of songs written that are all pretty dark. They're all pretty hateful. They're all pretty depressing, you know. Like, I've been screaming to get my feelings out for 28 years now, you know, and it's finally good to get them out. I still feel a lot of the same way. But with other experiences in my life, I still feel like I'm constantly going through hardship. I'm constantly going through betrayals. I'm constantly getting stabbed in the back. I haven't had much sun in my life. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had much good things come and stay. That's just been my experience. Obviously, I can't talk about somebody else's experience. If somebody else found the love of their life and they have friends who have been good to them and stuff, obviously their experiences would lead them down a different musical path. But they're pretty depressing, man. And one day the sun may come out for me, but I'm not very hopeful. You know what I mean? I'm just, my life negates my lyrics, because my life, I keep pushing through, you know, I keep breaking barriers. I keep moving forward. I let nothing slow me down, which is pretty counter to my lyrics, which are all everything's hopeless. You know what I'm saying? So it's an interesting dynamic and contrast that way.
Yeah, right on.
You know?
Patrice Watts says, "Love your CD right here. Dark Lullabies."
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's awesome, bro. I really like it. I dig you found your own style on this, man. Like Higgy said, you created your own genre, you know, and I really loved it because, like I told you, man, when you first said you were releasing an album, I was like, we don't need another recovery rapper. God, I hope. and then Black and Blue came out, and the Break the Chains song came out, and I was like, this is definitely different. This is different.
Yes, it is. It's that my Eminem days are over, man. I haven't rapped since I was having rap battles since I was like 8 years old, man. Like, I actually started getting into Eminem. Was my guy. Eminem was like my dad growing up, man. You know, I first heard Eminem when I was like 7 or 8 years old. I started bleaching my hair blonde. I used to write a bunch of raps. I pierced both my ears just because Eminem did. I started wearing baggy pants. Like, I was fanboy obsessed. Like, my walls were covered in any Eminem picture I could find. Dude, I know his full name. I know his birth date. You know, I was pretty hardcore into Eminem.
Oh, yeah? Huh.
And then all of a sudden, I started, yeah. And then all of a sudden, my brother came over one day and he put in a Korn live DVD. And then all of a sudden, something about Korn stuck out. And then Korn became like my main influence for a long time. Like, Korn was my transition in the metal and stuff like that.
Oh, right on. Yeah, that makes sense. I can see how that inspired a bit of your musical styling there, honestly. So what was the inspiration behind Dark Lullabies? I mean, we got songs like X Dies, Today, Under the Starlight, Born to Die, Holidays, Hope, Gravity's Empire, Sick Lullaby, When the Sun Commits Suicide, Why God, and There Will Be No Rose. I mean, you just kind of touched on the fact that your lyrics are a little darker and stuff, but what was the inspiration behind it? When did you write this stuff?
That entire CD was actually written in my teenage years, like lyrically and melody wise. Like, I had the melodies in my head. Every song I write, I don't just write words and then come up with how I'm going to sing them later. Like, I already have like this weird type of beat in my head. And I'm like, so when I write, I'm writing to that melody. So that entire CD lyrically and melody was written in my teenage years when I was in the midst of my drug use and my depression and things like that. So I think that's kind of cool. Like, the whole thing was written over 10 years ago, essentially. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's actually really badass. You know, and I wrote a lot of poetry and stuff when I was younger too, and it's amazing the difference in my poetry then versus my poetry now. So I love that you finally get a chance to put your poetry and your music into being. You know, you brought it into being. So what was it like recording the album, flying out, hanging out with Jordan Meyer? How was that?
Dude, it was super cool. We clicked right away. I mean, right away. We clicked so well that he didn't think we were even going to finish a full song or two. You know, he's like, usually songs can take 3 days to a week to do. And when I finally went out to make the album, we were busting out 2.5 songs a day. So we finished the album in relatively short time. But like, everything that went into it, we just found a groove. So he knew what I liked. He knew what to do. He knew where I wanted certain stuff. We just clicked so well. Then if there was a part that he wanted to change up a little bit and be like, hey, can we throw this melody here? I'm like, yeah, let me I'll sing it this way at this part, you know. So it was a great give and take. Nobody's pushing the other one to do anything. We just jive. We jive
Right.
very well musically, and I would never choose another producer. Man, that's my guy right there for music.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love Jordan Meyer. I love his music. I've heard, you know, not only the collaborations he does with so many other artists, but just his alone music has always hit me too. So, what was I just going to ask you? I just had a question and now it's gone. We'll move on to the question I have written down. Holidays. What was, how was, like the song and the video? What was the inspiration behind all that?
The song is pretty cut and dry. You know, it's pretty, like, believe it or not, I love the holidays, most of them. You know, I love bringing family together. I love all that stuff. I'm pretty sure that when I wrote that song, it was one of the newer ones I'd written. So it's one towards the end of I was either like just getting in the prison or I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And I was missing my first birthday and my first Christmas being behind bars. You know what I mean? So like, it was like, to hell with all holidays. I'm glad you're all enjoying what I can't, you know, right now. You know, so it's just like I was just taking it out on everybody's holidays at that time, you know.
Well, I love it. And I think this song, I mean, not only does this song hit, but it's the lyrics also connect with me on a level of so many addicts out there that we've lost somebody, or, you know, a holiday just doesn't have the same meaning to it anymore. And a lot of us hate the holidays, things like that make other people happy or just really bring some of us down. So I think it connects with a lot of people on that level. So I'm going to play that music video for us here. If you guys that are watching, just know, strong language warning. Is there anything we should know before we watch the video? Anything you want to say about it?
No, just that once again, it's actually kind of depressing, even more so now, because I made it in a good spirit. I just got back from making my CD. I was in a great mood. I've made this with my entire family, and now when I watch the music video, I'm missing half my family due to my divorce. You know, so again, it's like, you know, fuck your holidays. You know, once again, back to that. I feel because of this divorce, I've been reset back to everything I felt when I first wrote the CD. So my CD, like right now, is my favorite thing to listen to. Like it hits every feeling I have again. It's nostalgic, but it's also new. So I mean, it's depressing, but at the same time, I'm really glad I have the CD to help me through my own time. It's a very weird thing, like, you know. So let's check it out.
All
I had
right,
a blast with it.
Here we are, guys. Deamons Art, Holidays.
Depression solves my holidays. It's all I know now. Obsession keeps the wounds in pain. I just want to find out, how come I must feel this way? Self-destructive bound. Doesn't matter if there is rain, I'll still burn to the ground. Merry fucking Christmas, happy fucking Easter. I'm not happy on those days either. Fuck your fucking Valentine's and your 4th of July. I'm not happy, well, you're all fine. Happy fucking Halloween, happy Thanksgiving. I'm not happy with this life I'm living. Mother's Day and Father's Day, fuck your birthday. I'm not happy on the holidays. Infection breeds my suffering, I won't let it go. Collection of my everything, dark eyes near my soul. How come when leaves die I sing ballads to the snow? Doesn't matter conditioning, freezes all that I know. Merry fucking Christmas, happy fucking Easter. I'm not happy on those days either. Fuck your fucking Valentine's and your 4th of July. I'm not happy, well, you're all fine. Happy fucking Halloween, happy Thanksgiving. I'm not happy with this life I'm living. Mother's Day and Father's Day, fuck your birthday. I'm not happy on the holidays. snow. Remind me that I'm alone. Costumes and treats. My soul it eats. Bunny suits and eggs. I'll break the fucker's legs. Candles, hats, and cake. Give me a fucking break. Lights, trees, and snow. Remind me that I'm alone. Costumes and treats. My soul it eats. Bunny suits and eggs. I'll break the fucker's legs. Candles, hats, and cake. Give me a fucking break. Merry fucking Christmas. Happy fucking Easter. I'm not happy on those days either. Fuck your fucking Valentine's and the 4th of July. I'm not happy, well, you're all fine. I know I'm not fine. Fuck the holidays. Fuck the holidays. I know I'm not fine. Fuck the holidays. Fuck the holidays. Merry fucking Christmas. Happy fucking Easter. I'm not happy on those days either. Fuck your fucking Valentine's and your 4th of July. I'm not happy, well, you're all fine. Happy fucking Halloween, happy Thanksgiving. I'm not happy with this life I'm living. Mother's Day, Father's Day, fuck your birthday. I'm not happy on the holidays.
Awesome. I love that, man. Let me get that off the screen. I love that, especially your throwing cake at the baby at the end there, man. He looks like he had a great time with it.
Bro, can anybody say if that came through clear for him? My shit was choppy as fuck.
Was it? Oh.
Mine was, yeah, it was horrible. Horrible. Hopefully it's just my internet or something and not everybody's.
It probably was just terrible for everyone. Damn it, Higgy. I thought I did it right. Maybe I didn't. We'll find out. I'm sure. I don't know. It might have screwed up. I sounded perfect on my end, so I'm hoping that that's the end that mattered. But so let's talk about making that video. Well, you told a pretty awesome story of what happened when you were making that video.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're froze up. Look at his freeze face. Look at him. Look at him.
Sorry, my phone just like went somewhere. Let me see. Here we go. All right.
There.
What's up?
Oh, you were frozen for a second. Your face was pretty hilarious. But so you were making that video. Let's talk about while you were making that, something pretty hilarious happened. Tell that story once.
Yeah, so I like to use blood in a lot of my stuff, or fake blood. Like, so I have like tons of fake blood, and I use all that stuff. So I was like, this will be hilarious if I can get my kids and I can soak my bunny costume in blood, you know, because that's just what I do. And if this is during like when the coronavirus was first starting around, so like the parks were closed, or they're supposed to be. So I go to the park to shoot this music video, and right when I get to the part where I dump the blood on my bunny suit, a bunch of people start showing up to the park, bringing all their kids and stuff like that. So they all come to the park, and I'm sitting here drenched in blood in a bunny suit, and I'm like hitting my kids with these noodles, and I'm stomping on cakes, and I'm having them run around with all these props like that, and like nobody wanted to come into the park, but yet they're all standing there staring at me because I'm like lip syncing to no music, you know. So I'm sitting there covered in blood, like just moving around with no words coming out, you know. It's like it was a very awkward time.
That was awesome, bro. That sounds like it'd be hilarious. So did you make that whole video on your cell phone too? Or was that the other one?
Yeah, I made them both on my cell. I made all of them that are out there so far on my cell phone. But I'm going to fly out when I make my next album, and I have 2 songs that I'm going to do music videos for. They're on the first CD, and that's just what I'm going to do. Every time I fly out and record a new CD, I'm going to have 2 professionally made music videos from my prior CD. So I'm still like promoting both at once. And I've decided I'm going to do Under the Starlight, which is the one like lovey song on the CD, and then Sick Lullaby, which is the heaviest song on the CD. Those are the ones I've decided on.
Oh, right on. What's the name of the new album? Did you come up
The
with
new
the name?
album's going to be called Blood Marinade.
Blood Marinade. I should have known that. I seen your photo shoot you did for the new album.
Yeah. And Blood Marinade is actually more like a love song. The believe it or not, it's in my Deamon way. It's a love song. The chorus lyric is so stay. I'm asking you to bleed out with me. We'll drain the love from our veins and be eternal in our blood marinade.
Oh, wow. That's dark as shit, bro.
Like,
And this is why your producer asks you if you need a hug in the middle of recording, bro.
but it's in a loving way.
It's in a loving way. Like we want to kill each other. Like it's a Romeo and Juliet kind of thing. I kind of think. I can see the love behind it.
Absolutely. So I'm super stoked. If I had the money right now, I would be I would be out there recording it already. I have such low patience. That's one virtue I just don't have. Nor do I think that I should. I think that is a bad thing to have. I don't agree with fucking patience. Like if you can make something happen, you make it happen. That's my.
Well, you'll get there, bro. And especially you have more hard copies of the CD and it's available places, or is it just available through you?
Yeah, I ordered a limited quantity. There's only going to be 300 in existence. I have about 200 left. And if you want one directly, you could just message me. I take PayPal or credit card. They're $10 plus $5 for shipping in the U.S. I remember I shipped one to, I think, Canada. And I did the same thing with the $5 shipping. And shipping alone was the entire cost of my CD plus the $5 shipping. It came to like $16. I actually paid to ship my CD to Canada, but I wasn't going to tell the person no. So outside the U.S. is more, but otherwise it's available digitally on Spotify, iTunes, everywhere, TikTok even. I mean, it's all over. Amazon Music, Google Play, all that stuff. Right. And it's it's a professionally produced CD. It's professionally made. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then the next CD is going to be produced by Jordan Meyer as well.
Of course.
Of course. Right on.
Which
right
is. I think 5 states away from me. I go all the way there to see him, so it's worth it to me.
Right on, right on. Belinda downloaded Black and Blue from Apple Music and plays it often. Right on, Belinda.
That seems to be everybody's favorite. Black and Blue.
Yeah, Black and Blue is awesome, man. Was that the first one you would release, the first song, or was it the Ribbon song?
Released the Ribbon and Black and Blue at the same time, both as singles, so not on the CD. However, due to popular demand and request, since I still have the original file on the second CD, I'll make Black and Blue the bonus track and put it on there.
Oh, right on. That's an awesome idea. Everybody seems to love it. Is that the one that's most played?
It is, and then it's Holidays, and I think it's actually Under the Starlight after that one.
Oh, okay. Right on. Yeah, I'm glad it's going well for you, man. I've been listening to Holidays pretty much every day. Holidays gets played in my workout routine.
I feel like Holidays could really go somewhere, man. It's just, it's got to get to the right places. I feel like Holidays is overall just an amazing song. It's one of my favorites on the album, and I feel like it's universal. You know what I mean? I love it. I love it.
Hell yeah, it's a good song. Belinda says she needs a CD and she needs more shirts. Is there a place they can go to get shirts at InkedHorizonsTattoos.com or?
I'm actually not using the website very much anymore, and due to people ordering sizes that I don't have, it's creating complications. So if you could just message me directly, I have an inventory stock, and I'll let you know what I can get you out of the inventory stock that we have.
Right on. And Dana's saying TikTok. Yes, This guy is a TikTok star. How many followers you got over there on TikTok?
I don't know, not as many as a girl that twerks, I'll tell you that.
I don't know why people don't want it. That's just sexist. Why don't people come check you out, bro? So anything else going on in your world you want to talk about here, bro? And I do want to ask you a question because I think you might have seen at the beginning of this video. I put this new ribbon up there in the corner that was made by a guy for it was made in honor of William S. Todd, who passed away on a drug overdose on November 2nd, 2019 at the age of 34. What do you think about that ribbon there, Deamon?
I can't really see it. It looks like a white ribbon. I dig it.
It's tattered and it's got like a crazy design inside of it. You're the man, the myth, the legend.
That's
When it
yeah.
comes to ribbons,
That's.
so.
I guess so.
So how many ribbons did you do during the event again? You did like 20 something during the event, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I did upwards of 25 ribbons, which took me from 9 to 5 nonstop. So I didn't eat. I didn't. I took a few quick breaks, but limited 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. I didn't stop.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted everybody who wanted to get one. That was like important, but I didn't expect so many. So next year I'll be a little more prepared. I'm going to bring on a few other artists that can help knock out more ribbons, things like that. And then of course there'll be still a list for the people who want to get them directly from me, because there are people who want to get them straight from me, and that's fine. That's still cool with me.
Right on. Do we have a date at all for next year yet, or no?
No, we're gonna see what happens with this COVID stuff, man. When they're gonna start opening stuff back up, because that definitely limited the amount of people that came, because kids and people are worried about elderlies and kids. So like, we really had a limited amount, not by us, just by other people's fears of COVID and things like that. So when it goes away, it'll be amazing. But I do want to know that, or I do want to say that next year there's gonna be more. It's gonna be more kid friendly. We're gonna get like a bouncy house or some things like that. Some face paintings where it's gonna be a bigger thing. This was a first time checking it out, see what's going to happen type thing.
Right on, bro. Well, you got me already. I'm already on board.
Here, you better be there. Which I wanted to say too, I really liked your speech.
What was that?
A
little bit.
I said I really liked. Man, I'll talk to you more after the live ends, but I really I learned some things from you and your dad, and it was a gripping moment, and it was one of my favorites. So I just want to say thank you for sharing that. It was really good.
Right on, brother. Yeah, thank you, man. I actually put a bit of work into that speech that I had prepared for your event, man. I was so pumped for the Recovery Ribbon event, and I was really excited that your mom chose me to be the MC to get everybody pumped up at the beginning when she came over. She was like, "Matt, you got a big voice. Come over here and announce that we're getting started." I was like, "Yes, awesome. Bring me out there."
That is awesome, man.
Hell yeah. I'm glad that we've created a friendship through just, and that was another thing that sparked off because of that ribbon, was me and you getting together and hanging out,
The ribbon really kicked off everything, man. Everything that's going on in my life, besides my tattoo shop, which was still fine and sturdy, and that's still my career. Besides that, every extra thing that's come from in my life is because of the ribbon. So, that's just crazy. I'm crazy grateful that that this is able to happen, things like this.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's like I said the last time we talked, it was like you created the ribbon and then it went viral overnight, and it was like instantly, like everybody in the recovery world was like, this dude's one of us. Like, let's get a hold of him.
Right. Yeah, I was catapulted right there.
Right smack dab in the forefront of recovery right there, man. Now you're one of the legends. But it's crazy to me that it's only a year old, because to me it feels like it's almost been around forever. I think it's one of those things that's just instantly immortalized. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe for you. I feel like dude, like the year the year passed so, dude, I've been under constant duress. I've been under constant, it doesn't slow down. So this year was just constantly busy, man. No breaks, so it is super cool. It's hard to think. Sometimes it feels like the ribbon was made yesterday, and sometimes it feels like it's 20 years old. You know what I mean? So it has its waves of both. But a year is still fairly new. It still feels fairly new.
Mm-hmm.
There's everything that happens. It just rejuvenates it. It feels like it was just made. I'm in the newspaper. Feels like it was just made. It's all really, really cool and refreshing every time something cool happens.
Hell yeah. Yeah. And that newspaper article in the city pages there in Merrill, I got a copy of that from you when I was there, and I brought it and showed it to my mom. She hadn't seen it yet, and she read it, and she almost started crying when she was reading it, because I mentioned her and my part in there too. So that was really awesome too.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Deamon's TikTok page is great. You need laughs. Go check him out. Richie is pretty funny. Chanda and Krista. Yeah, your TikToks, bro. I think it's hilarious. So you just don't seem like a TikToker to me.
It's a new thing.
That's all right. It's hilarious. I ain't trying to give you too much shit. I'm giving you a little bit of shit about it, but yeah.
Right.
I was disappointed. I wanted to make some TikToks when we were there. We didn't make not one TikTok, not one tick or talk.
I didn't do anything, dude.
Yeah, you were just
I didn't do
inside tattooing. Hey, there's Caitlin Patricia Tanner. How you doing, Caitlin? Thank you for coming by. I love seeing my girlfriend here. Your mom commented earlier that she loved meeting her. Hang on while you're here, Caitlin. Hang on, I'll find it. I'll find it. Somebody, where did it go? If I can find it. No, I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Tina, thanks for hanging with us at the recovery event. It was nice talking to your girlfriend. I'm glad you ladies hit it off. I really am. All right, brother. Well, I don't have any more questions for you. If anybody here has any questions for Deamon, go ahead and throw them up in the comments now. Otherwise, I'm going to let you get out of here, bro. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Plug anything you got going on?
Just follow me on Spotify. That's my favorite musical platform. The music is everywhere, but music is really my passion. That's what I'm trying to get out there. So if you guys can just help me share my stuff, my music, that's all I want. You know, that's it. Just share it out, check it on YouTube, everything, and help me get some of these songs out there. That's all I want.
Right on, brother. Hell yeah. I will definitely continue to talk about you. I'm a huge supporter of you, Inked Horizons, your music, the ribbon, everything you do, brother. I got your back all the time. So anytime you want to come on here, anytime you want to send me something and have me share it out for you, you know I got your back.
Absolutely do, man. Absolutely do. Wait till that second album drops. I'll be hounding you.
Right on. I expect a CD in the mail.
All righty. You got it.
All right, bro. Thanks for coming and hanging out. You have a good night.
You too, brother. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, later. There we have it, guys. Deamon Betcher. I don't know if you guys caught the beginning of this video. If you didn't catch the beginning, catch the hashtag replay on this and check out the new way that I started off the Point of Change meets. Check out how I started off this week and let me know in the comments what you guys think of that countdown and then my intro playing right away. Because for a while now, since I brought the Point of Change meets back, in the old times, I didn't even have an introduction video. But now that I have StreamYard and I have these fancy things, I have my intro video. And for a while there, I was doing like I would come live first and introduce, you know, and get the crowd going and get it built up. And then I would play my intro song. And it felt kind of weird. I thought the whole time I've been like, it feels like we're taking a commercial break for a second to watch my intro video. You know what I mean? And then coming back to more me. So this time I did a little different. I got this 30-second countdown that starts and then it plays my intro song and then it's me right away. So let me know what you guys think of that. And I don't know. And let me know which way you guys like it better. I do like having you guys' input, whether you know it or not. I like hearing from you guys. Dana says, loved the introduction. Thank you, Dana. Caitlin, have a wonderful night, beautiful people. You too, Caitlin. And by the way, Caitlin, my finger feels fine. You're great, baby. You deserve chocolate. You should go have some chocolate right now. If you guys missed this morning's video, I explained what happened to my finger in this morning's video. So you guys can go back and catch the hashtag replay on my 10 a.m. video this morning, and you can hear the story of what tragically befell my finger. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Next week, Sunday night at 9 p.m. Central, I will be joined by KC Makes Music. I hope you guys will be here for that one and give me some likes, give me some loves, and give me some shares on that video. KC Makes Music is one of my favorite recovery musicians. I'm really happy to have that guy in my life, not only to he let me use the song Sober for my introduction for all my speaking engagements. So that's a huge thank you out to KC Makes Music on that one. And the week after that, on August 16th, we have Chanda Lynn will be here to talk about her poetry and her music career. On August 23rd, we will have Joe Nestor of Nestor Nation will be here. And then on the 30th, I am joined by B Rain to hear his story of addiction, recovery, and his music. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Another reminder to the Patreon supporters that tomorrow night at 6 p.m. is the Patreon exclusive live. So I hope you guys will all be there. We got some really good stuff we got to discuss. If anybody wants to become a supporter so that you can be there for that live, go over to patreon.com/thepointerchange and become a supporter. Also, merchandise is launched over at shop.spreadshirt.com/thepointerchange. There are links to everything I'm talking about in the description of this video. So you can go ahead and click the links and get yourself set up. And you can go over to the events tab on my page and you can see all the upcoming all the upcoming guests that are coming on the weekends. And you can click going or interested on all of those. Let's see, Belinda says on the Patreon page. Well, the weekly supporter live will be here on Facebook in the Patreon supporter group here on Facebook. So that'll be tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Central. Let's see, Mike Word. Matt, you do so much good for people. God bless you, bro. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. I really appreciate that, bro. I try, man. I really try to do my best, you know. Also, speaking of doing good for people, one of my supporters, Haven Pearson, she sent me a link earlier today and asked me to share it out here on The Point of Change. She is a photographer, and you guys know I love my followers, I love my supporters, and I do about anything for you guys. And all she asked me to do was share she's in a contest right now, a photography contest, and she asked me to share it out here on the page. So if you guys would, after this video, go to my page, scroll down a little bit, you'll find a post there about Haven Pearson and her photography competition that she's in. I'm not saying that you definitely, to go there and, go there, check out the pictures, but hers is the one that's marked July. Go check them out, vote for your favorite. I'm hoping that your favorite will be Haven's picture, but vote for whichever one you like. Thank you guys so much for all of the support. Oh, hang on just a second. I'll hang out for just a minute. I got more time yet, right? Melissa says, what's the Patreon page? Sorry, I'm new here. Oh, well, thank you for coming here, Melissa. Patreon is a supporter page. It is for people that really love what I do here on The Point of Change, and you want to become a supporter of my work here, because I am a full-time motivational speaker and live streamer. So my income comes from doing live streams and from doing speaking presentations. So I have a supporter page over on patreon.com/thepointerchange, where people can sign up for different tiers of membership, and you become a supporter here on The Point of Change. You're supporting my work and, endorsing what I do here on The Point of Change. And in return, it gives you some exclusive benefits that you won't find here on Facebook, that you'll only get through being a Patreon supporter. For instance, once a week, we have a Patreon supporter meeting where we get together and we discuss the goings on behind the camera. You get to see a little bit more of me, find out what I do when the camera is off. What do I do back here? We come up with questions for my upcoming guests. We come up with topics for the week. We do a little research into all kinds of stuff. My supporters have really, really helped me up my level of business, and I've helped them a lot with upping their level of recovery. It's definitely a give and take relationship between me and my supporters. I absolutely love all of my followers here on Facebook and all of my supporters on patreon.com. Yeah, and it's just, this is just this is where I get my work, guys. Also, my income comes from my live stream supporters, from my live speaking engagements, and from my merchandise. That's how I'm making my living nowadays, to do this full time, to help as many people as I possibly can. Jolyn says, where did Deamons art go? Oh, the interview is over, dear. Sorry about that. But you can catch the hashtag replay if you missed any of it. Let's see. Jolyn, hey, let's see. I tried to open the ice cream you gave me, but it won't open. What ice cream did I give you, Caitlin? Oh, you still haven't opened the ice cream I got you. What the heck? What the heck? Phil Mertz. Matthew, you are a great statement of success and recovery. Keep the positive. That means a lot to me, Phil. Thank you for stopping by. I'm glad you were here to watch tonight. We definitely I got to talk to you again, man, and get you on here someday. If you guys don't know who Phil Mertz is, well, I'm sure some of you, if you're from the East Coast, you may have heard of him. He works for a recovery center. He is a doctor who works with people who are on methadone and Suboxone and maintenance programs, and helps people get off of opiates. He's actually a friend of my mother's, friend of the family's. And one day I would love to have you come on here, Phil, and share you know, and share some of the things that you've learned as a doctor and share a medical professional's view. Caitlin Patricia Tanner. Jeepers creepers. Jeepers creepers. Laura, glad to see you on Higgy 2.0 video from the Recovery Ribbon event. Thank you, Laura. I was so happy. You guys cannot understand how happy I was to meet Mr. Higginbottom. Mr. Higgy Higginbottom, it was a pleasure to spend my time with such an influential, amazing, inspirational individual like Higgy Higginbottom. Loved it. It was great hanging out with him. And I seen some of the comments earlier that you guys made that Deamon's music played perfectly when I shared my screen, that it was just, apparently it was just his signal that wasn't holding up. That is freaking awesome. Thank you guys for letting me know, because during the Recovery Ribbon event, while I was hanging out with Mr. Higginbottom, he went live on StreamYard. And he did the same thing I just did here. He was talking to Deamon, and he had me, Deamon, Aaron Spalding. It was a few of us hanging out, doing a live video together, chopping it up. And before he went live, now if you guys don't know, if you've ever seen a video that I've made in the past where I tried to share a video on here, where I tried to share my screen and put a YouTube video up here, it never works out. It does not work out. Like, the sound was terrible. It cuts out, it's glitchy, it's skippy. And I tried so many things. I tried hooking up a Bluetooth speaker to my computer and holding the Bluetooth speaker up to my microphone. I tried all kinds of different ways to get the sound to work. I couldn't figure it out. It was driving me nuts. I've literally been just getting anxious and pissed over this. And then hanging out with Higgy, and he's going live on StreamYard, and he clicks to share his screen. The box comes up to click what screen you want to share. He clicks that he wants which Chrome window to share. And then down in the bottom corner, there's a little box that says, click here to share audio. And he clicked it, and I was like, what did you just do? Where did that box come from? How long has that thing been there? And he was like, oh, that's always been there. That's what you do to share your audio on StreamYard. And I'm like, I mean, months, man. I have been racking my brain trying to figure out how to share it. And there's a box right there. When you click to share your screen, it's right there on the screen. Check the box to share your audio. I've never felt so stupid, guys. Belinda says, yes, Maddie was the only one who videoed the whole thing. Yes, I was. So just so you guys know, if you were looking to watch the speakers at the Recovery Ribbon event, the point of change right here, the only guy to make a live stream of all of the speakers on Saturday. So if you guys go back and look at the Recovery Ribbon event post on that live video, it is over 2 hours long. It is 2 hours and 9 minutes long, but everyone that spoke is in that one video. So I'm super happy that I actually set my phone up and started it before Richie got up there and actually made a live video of all of the speakers. So if you guys want to see those, you can go over there. The video's there. You can skip around. You can find whoever you want. I mean, it was Richie, Robert, Chandalin, me, Aaron Spalding, Corey Getska, Sober Dad, Jonathan from the Chicago Hope Dealers, Higgy, Rebecca Foss. I mean, amazing, awesome speakers. And it was just it was a huge honor and a privilege to be there. It was exciting. It was cool to be at an actual event, because these things don't get to happen very often. And we were very fortunate to even be able to have that event. It was, you know, I mean, we didn't even receive much pushback on having that event. I mean, it's ridiculous that through this quarantine that, you know, alcohol has been available. You could go to liquor stores. We're able to stay open through the quarantine because, and I understand it. I'm not saying I was against it. I understand that if you took away the alcohol, that hundreds of thousands of people would go into detox and it would overwhelm the medical system. I get that. I totally get that. But then they took away our recovery meetings. So you're going to allow people that are in an active addiction, you're going to enable them by allowing them to still get their alcohol so that they don't go into withdrawals. But the people that made it out already, you're going to take away our things that were keeping us clean. And it's ridiculous. It's a little ridiculous, guys. So I am very happy that we were able to have that Recovery Ribbon event. I'm very happy that I was there, that I was one of the speakers. Very very blessed in my life today. And we had a couple people, you know, that were like, man, you guys should have masks on. You guys should have masks on. And the thing is, like, masks were available. We had plenty of masks there for anybody that wanted a mask. This was not a anti-mask thing. This wasn't, weren't pushing back against the whole mask thing. I mean, anybody that wanted a mask, there was masks, there was hand sanitizer, a food, you know, a station to wash your hands. Everything was available. And yes, everybody kept up with the hand sanitizer and they kept up with washing their hands and all that. But only a few people chose to wear masks. And we are all about your personal choices here. You know what I mean? Especially me. I'm all about personal choice. Like, if you don't want to wear a mask, I'm the last guy in this world that's going to tell you you have to. You know what I mean? So I was all about it, you know. Personal choice. Whoever wants to wear a mask, more power to you. It's not like we were making fun of people for wearing masks or nothing. It was definitely, you know, it was not only was it known that there were masks available, but we, you know, told people that there were masks available if they wanted one. So, but either way, didn't receive much pushback on it. And I'm really happy that we did, you know, and I'm super blessed and so happy that I was able to be there. Patrice, the poetry was amazing. Right? Right? Aaron Spalding, spoken word poems. Who else had a poem? Adam Foster, sober dad, recited a poem from memory, and it hit me so hard in the heart, guys. Holy crap. Guys, if you like Deamon, if you like his music, if you support him, or if you support me, I want you guys to go ahead and click that share button on this video one more time before I let you go. Share it out so some people can catch the hashtag replay on this. And if you're just catching me now, if you're just joining me now, you missed the whole interview with Deamon. We talked about his music. We talked about his last CD, the new CD that's going to be coming out. We watched the video for Holidays. We talked about the Recovery Ribbon event. He told us a little bit of his story. And we told us some of the inspiration behind his music too. So if you guys want to check the hashtag replay on this and hear what Deamon had to say, you are more than welcome to. I am going to let you guys go. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all joining me, and thank you for being here and being supporters. If anybody wants to become a official supporter of The Point of Change, go over to patreon.com/thepointofchange and get yourself all signed up. I love you guys, and I will see you all tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for Toothless Tuesday. So come on by tomorrow and see me missing all these beautiful pearly whites up here. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay clean.